guys, welcome to Positive Vibes with Ja. As you can see today, I'm not alone. I'm here with my friends. And yeah, obviously we're going to discuss a very interesting topic today. Before we start, obviously I have to introduce you to these lovely friends of mine. So on my right hand side is Maud. Hello. And here's Michelle. Hi. You know me already. Right, here's the Lali. Olin. Yeah. And that's Bonnie. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, guys. So the topic for discussion today is choosing the right life partner. Are you not excited about it? We're just obviously going to talk about choosing the right life partner. I think we're all, in our 20s, and very soon some of them are getting married. So we have to know, okay, like we just should make sure that whoever we spend the rest of our lives with should be the right person, because you don't want to live with, like a crazy person or something. So yeah, so that's why we're here and we're going to discuss that, okay? So I'm just going to put some questions across, and then we all discuss and obviously share your minds on obviously the topics that I'm going to put across. So the first question is, what are the qualities that should be considered when wanting to choose a life partner?
So when I was looking for a boyfriend or someone to start dating, I wanted someone who had vision, someone who was God-fearing, and someone who was handsome. So my motto was tall, dark, and handsome, but then I changed it. So
what did you change? What did you change?
Oh, I changed it.
The tall, dark, or the handsome? The handsome.
No, that's all. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So is that all the qualities?
That's not all, but I'll give it to the
Maud,
other.
Okay, Maud, what do you think?
Okay, Michelle has said most of it, but one thing I would like to add is...
It's all dark and handsome.
Yeah, one other thing is he should be financially stable. I mean, I don't expect you to be like so rich, but I don't want to inherit a bad credit score along with you as well. So I mean, like, sort all of that out before I get there.
So you don't want to get married to a partner who has a bad credit score?
Yeah, and who is in so much debt, and I now have to come and pay off your debt. I mean, I love you, but I don't love you like,
Hey, my dad.
Wow, okay. The Lali?
Okay, someone who respects you, somebody who values you, and somebody who will love you no matter like how you're not perfect. Upon all your flaws, that person should love you. This is how you are. So that's how like I'm going to cope with that for the rest of my life.
Okay.
And somebody that you can play around with, somebody you feel comfortable around. Someone like the person should be your best friend, not like boyfriend alone. Like the person should be your best friend, should be a brother, should be somebody you can talk to about everything and anything.
Okay, right.
You stole my points. I told you the first three is mine. Okay, well.
Right, y'all. What are your points?
Well, I was looking for, apart from, we've talked about the physical, like, it should be, well, for me, if it's a girl, it should be beautiful.
Ooh.
My girl has to be beautiful. Well, okay, at first I was
Above 6 foot.
above 6 foot.
Above 6 foot.
Do you know 6 foot?
I'm 6 foot.
So she should be above that.
Oh, so you want a girl who is taller than you?
No, not taller than me, but
The same
she doesn't
height.
have to be
Short.
short.
Why?
Not 6.
I'm not
in our family.
Okay.
So she needs to. So I need something.
No,
Even
I
if
think
she's
you're
not
gonna break some girl's heart.
Oh,
You
no.
never know if a short girl is in love with you
And then watching this and crying like...
Don't worry, that is why there's plus and minus 10%. The requirements change, but then, like, apart from.
Yeah, true. That's what minus 10%.
Okay, right.
Wait, there has to be her blood type as well.
Oh yeah, true.
Because she needs to be compatible, and sibling status, because I don't want, because apart from me marrying her and she being like, I'm also thinking about our kids.
True.
Oh, okay.
I have beautiful eyelashes, so she has to have beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
guys. So, obviously, Mo talked about the credit score. Michelle talked about the toll that can cancel out. Delali is saying the person should be jovial and respectful. Y'all was saying that well, you're looking at the beauty aspect of the girl. It's supposed to be taller than you, and sort of the same height and dark in complexion and all. But what do you guys think about like a partner who is God fearing? Do you mind getting married to someone who is not too religious? Or is it something that you consider?
Okay, for me, it's not really about like religion, and when you say God-fearing, I feel like there are levels to this God-fearing thing. So for me, it's more about relationship with Christ, you know, because it's one thing knowing about Him and like experiencing Him, and someone who has actually experienced Christ is able to treat you better because they actually understood what grace is, and they are able to extend that same grace towards you. So it depends more on relationship, but I don't think I can marry someone who is not, you know, very there like that. Like
Oh, okay. So you
I want to marry a believer.
A believer.
You have to be a believer.
Okay. A believer in Christ.
In Christ
or
Jesus.
no
Yeah.
Muhammad?
No,
Okay.
please.
Right. Delali.
Yes.
We're talking about a God-fearing type of man. To what extent would you say you would like your partner to be? Is the person supposed to be holy, or you know, to what extent? Do you, obviously, as Maud said, the person is supposed to be a believer, should have a good relationship with God. What do you think about it?
Yeah, you should have that like a relationship with God and not that too much holy, you know what I'm saying? I'll say like
what is too much holy?
Like every day he's at church, like he doesn't have a family time, or like we prefer to be at church almost every time, you know, praying every time. Not like prayer is good, it is, but not too much that you ignore your family, ignore your girlfriend or your wife.
Do people actually pray too much to the extent that they don't have time for
There are
their
some
family?
people like that.
Oh, is it?
I think that's religion, because there's a difference between religion and Christianity. Like you're saying, Christianity is like who Christ is, like being like Christ, having a relationship with Christ. But if you're like just religious every time you're going to church,
It depends.
It depends.
Christianity is a lifestyle. So if your lifestyle is waking up, you know, okay, I have to pray, and it's like because your lifestyle normally, your normal lifestyle is okay. When I wake up, I know how to eat breakfast before I go. So maybe that person too is.
I'm not saying that he shouldn't pray. Like you wake up, you have to pray to thank God, like for the gift of life. But every time, like I want to go to church, so you don't have time for your girlfriend. Like even on Wednesday or on weekend, Saturday. Oh, we have a program. I need to go to church instead of like being around, hanging around with me. I mean,
if once in a while.
Once in a while, yeah.
Oh, but you can go for like, say you have Friday prayer meeting. We all go.
We all go together. Yes.
But you should have time as well
for me.
family.
Yes.
Okay. That makes sense.
No, that could be a family time.
Michelle, what do you think about it? Is it? Do you agree with Delali?
Yeah. I was going to say that. Okay, so there's something I know, like when the Job 29 man Mary said, Proverbs 31 woman, they give birth to Psalm 121. Job 29 is about like a man who like fears God. He stands up for his family. He has vision. He knows what he wants and everything. And Proverbs 31 talks about the woman that she should be an early riser. She should have virtue. She has. Yes, exactly. And then Psalm 121, you know, the children will be, you know, you'll grow up in Christ, they'll be wise and all of that, they'll be blessed and all of that. So, yeah, basically, that's the kind of, that's what we should be aiming towards.
Obviously, right.
That's what you
Okay. No, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I think. What do you think?
Okay. What are you gonna say? Something?
Yeah, I was gonna say a man who loves God, who knows God, like turns me on.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
I understand.
So guys, do you think that both partners should sort of have the same values or the same kind of personality? What do you think, Yao?
I say it's a yes or no thing.
Yeah?
Because yes, as in, it's nice to have someone who you can actually relate to.
Okay.
Someone you can say vibe with, like have that kind of connection, and also know in the sense of like poles repel,
yeah.
unlike poles attract. If you both have the same thing, like it might get to a point it becomes dull. It's like okay, yeah. But if you're kind of different, it's not really depends on the qualities. But if you're kind of different, it brings about some kind of like fun relations. Like you can always be spontaneous and like
that's when you're different. Like
if you're kind of different, yeah.
Okay.
Because like if one of you is just if both of you are like I'll say excited, but like you're over the top, doing the most ridiculous, weird and everything. So at one point it might be nice, but it depends if there might not be any like you might not know when to actually be like, okay, let's stop and get this done.
Sort of like two masters cannot be on the same boat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a yes or no thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Michelle, what do you think?
I agree with Yao.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right,
So,
okay.
yeah. Like you were saying, unlike poles attract and like poles repel. So it's easier if so that it won't be boring. Basically.
Okay.
Yeah. So if they're different people.
Okay. Right. Okay. But right. It's fine. So don't you think that it's sort of going to bring some unnecessary, conflicts or quarrels at home because you're like that and he's like that, and you're like sort of like not adjusted to it because from perhaps the background or the home that you come from, you have a certain way or culture, that you at home, or a certain way you behave, and your partner is different from you, so don't you think it would take time for you to sort of get comfortable with a partner with a different value or personality? What would you
No, you tell me.
Well, that's why you have to know who you are going to marry before you actually get married. So during the courtship process, we can't all be the same. So if I realize like there are some differences that I can tolerate, then fine. But if if the differences are things that I can't tolerate, then I don't know.
Okay.
So
what if you love him?
It's not
I mean,
enough.
yeah, it's important, but it's not everything,
Yeah.
But then again, it depends.
Right. So Michelle, you were saying that love is not everything, right?
Okay, yeah. yeah.
Can you explain?
Okay, so wait.
I'll put you on the spot.
Yeah, because I can't remember what I was thinking. Okay, yes. Yeah, I was saying love is not everything because yes, you should have love and everything, but then when your attitudes and your behaviors don't really sync, it can really cause a lot of the quarrels and fights. But then what I wanted to also say is that the quarrels and fights are normal. That's what helps you know who the person is. Yes, you get to know the person better, and once you work through it, it makes your relationship stronger as well. So it's true that love is not everything, and it's true that you shouldn't be the same as your partner. But when you have those quarrels and when you are the same and you are always clashing, it also helps to build your relationship and make it stronger as well.
Okay, right. I know I'm the host, but just to add to it, I think usually love to me, people say love at first sight, but I don't know how that works. You can meet somebody, I know you can meet somebody and just fall in love with that person, but then I feel like, or maybe infatuation or what, I don't know. Crash. But then you can crash on someone, let's say today, and then you start talking to the person, you realize certain things about that person, and it just vanishes. Right?
It doesn't have sense.
Exactly. And sometimes, and sometimes you can meet someone and you don't like really love or hate the person, but you get to know the person, certain things the person is doing, and you just develop love for that person. So I think that's the reason love is not everything. What will make somebody really love you is because of the things the person carries, or the things the person does, you know, because it could be maybe like the qualities you all mentioned, you could see those qualities in that person, and then you start to develop love for that person. So that is when I would say love doesn't count, but it counts based on what qualities the person has.
So you're saying you can grow in love.
Exactly. Yeah. So right.
But wait.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you have some form of attraction for the person before you?
I think it varies because Michelle, you can meet a guy that
you don't feel nothing for the person.
I wasn't gonna say. You should have. I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna say Michelle can meet a person that she feels attracted to, and I might meet the same person and I don't feel any attraction for that person. Do you get it? I think it's what's the word? Is it dynamic or? It's
one man's meat is another man's poison.
Another man's poison.
So if you don't feel the attraction for the person, maybe you won't go and talk to the person and get to know the person and stuff like that.
I'm thinking it depends.
You wouldn't
on
want
the
to date
person.
the person.
It depends on who is like who you are, or I'm just going to say fall in love with, or because there's one person. Oh, they don't look at like. Oh no, they want to build a relationship, like go through it with you first before they start seeing your true qualities. So as soon as they see you, it's like it doesn't click. But there's some other people who, as soon as they see you and they look at the body first before. That's what attracts them before.
That's one thing I was gonna say, because you cannot just look at, because I know some people who are looking out for their looks. Oh, he's handsome. When I'm with him, our kids are gonna be, you know,
beautiful.
Selfies with him.
Yeah. Even for my future children.
So because that becomes their priority, they take that over the other qualities. They don't look at the credit score part that you're talking about, the person's finances, maybe the person's relationship with God. The person could be even violent, but they don't look at all of that and they be like, oh, we both look good together. So in terms of that, would you say, because obviously we are discussing about choosing a life partner, would you say in terms of getting the attraction, the first time attraction, should you take time to really know the person before you get married to that person? Yeah? Would you all agree? Yeah? Okay. So how in that okay. Okay, in that case, the case is where
how long, right? It doesn't matter. Because I know somebody, I have a friend that no, not personal. They are married actually. They are.
Oh, okay.
He got to know his wife through his brother. And
I'm going to ask a question after this.
Yeah, okay.
You finish. Yeah.
So he came for holidays and came to stay with the brother. And the brother had a friend, which was a girl. So the girl came to visit her, like him. And she saw my friend, I don't want to mention names. So so he saw the girl, was like, oh, I like this girl. Then he told the brother. They exchanged numbers. And then he went back to Ghana. So they were talking, chatting. And then he came back again. They dated for about 4 months, and then the girl went to Ghana. They got married, and they've been married for 6 years now.
Wow. Is everything smooth and
smooth? Wow. It was just 4 months.
Okay. I was gonna say, do you guys believe in introduce people, partners, or do you just like to meet the person by yourself?
You know what? All of us all of them at once. That's healing is too much.
It's a problem.
It's a problem, yes.
It depends. It depends.
Because personally, I don't like introduce people. I just like to meet the person.
It's not about like. It's not about like. Okay, for instance, my friend, her brother didn't introduce the girl to the brother.
I'm not saying it doesn't work, but it's just my preference.
Yeah, I think it depends on the depends on the person.
Yeah, it depends. Yeah.
You know how? Sorry, you know how they say that in the olden days, the parents were arranging marriages.
Yeah.
But
trust me, that marriage also worked.
Some of them.
They're saying
not all of them,
but most of it. You can date somebody for 6 years and it still doesn't go. It still doesn't lead to marriage.
That's a waste of time.
I would have preferred someone introducing, because I've not had that before. No.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, then your dad needs to introduce you.
Yeah. Please, now I'm dating.
Well,
Dating.
I don't know.
For me, you're not married.
For me, I think it's just, you know.
Yo. Yeah, what is the laughter for?
I'll keep it to myself.
I think it's just okay. I think it's just, you know, nice and, you know, this is the word spontaneous when you meet the person yourself. Because when someone asks you, how did you meet this person, and you're like, oh, we got introduced. There's not much of a story behind it.
No,
You know how people just like
It depends on how you got introduced.
Prince Harry and the Meghan got introduced.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah, because
yes, they did.
if you be like, whoa,
It depends on
Judith,
where.
Oh, Judith, I found you the perfect boy,
Yeah.
Johnny. Or they'll be like, oh, Judith, oh, this is my friend, Johnny, and then you guys start talking, and
yeah, that's
then,
true, yeah.
But if you say this,
That's the kind of
I've got your boy, Johnny, talk to him. It feels like it's
weird.
by force,
It's not
Yeah.
like
rushed,
force. Okay,
and
for me,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. There are certain people who actually wants you, like they're what do they call them? Matchmakers.
Matchmakers.
Yeah, matchmaking.
That's what I'm saying. I don't like that. If you bring that to me, please, it's not gonna work.
No,
'Cause
but the person can have it in mind, but then they won't tell you. They'll
if you
say,
don't
oh,
tell me, it's even better.
So, Julie, what if I had a friend who's a guy, and
Yeah.
then I know, like, kind of guys that you want, like the spec and
How-
everything,
how
and then
do
I
you know?
know, oh, I think Judith will like this person, so let me introduce them, and then we'll see if it's gonna if the relationship.
Well,
goes.
okay. What I'm saying is it works. I've seen it work for a lot of
Yeah, it
people,
works
but
sometimes.
personally, it doesn't work.
doesn't
for
work
me.
for
I don't
me.
know.
That's what doesn't work for
Maybe
you.
because,
Yeah.
maybe I think it's the mindset. The fact that you think we've been introduced, so it's not going to work. For me, I think it's the mindset.
Okay. So, so this is the last question. So, how would you know your partner will not change? Do you get it? Like you've met this partner and you feel like he's the right person, but then sometimes you could have doubts. So, how would you know this is the actual, you know, personality of this person, and this person is never gonna change?
You can tell.
There's no way.
tell.
There's
You
no
can't
way
tell.
you can say the person will not
Human
change.
being change.
They can change.
Yeah,
I was
they
like,
can change at
yeah.
any time.
Okay.
There's-
At least, Michelle, we know, right?
What are you guys talking about? Wait, have you got like your personal examples?
Yeah, it's a mutual friend.
Okay. Right. So well, because you won't want your partner to change, what are certain, you know, steps that you take to ensure this doesn't? Obviously, people have their moods, their moments. It's not every day that the person is going to be happy and all that, but you don't want a very caring, loving person. Like, you know, the movie we watch, A Fall from Grace. You need to watch that movie, A Fall from Grace, on Netflix. Like,
This is a free
We're
ad.
going to watch it.
because they haven't watched
spoil
it.
it.
And
So I should pay us.
I don't want to say it, but I don't want to say it, but
No, don't say it.
yeah.
I'm going to watch it with someone.
watching it
so-
tonight.
What I'm saying is sometimes someone could be an angel. Okay, people change fine, but you don't want to be changed from being an angel to become a devil. Like, you get it?
You see,
So
I was going to say, like, I mean, obviously people change, but that's like, I mean, during the whole time before, I mean, while you guys are dating till marriage time, if you can give yourself a lot of time, like just to get to know, because I was reading someone's post on Snapchat, and the person was like, the nicest guys are the guys who have not had sex with you yet.
Sure.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
So they would act nice. They'll act nice just to
Get into bed.
get into bed with you, and afterwards, that's when you know who they really are.
Yeah.
So definitely, because they're planning, they can't definitely. A wolf would not be in sheep's clothing for a long time. Definitely.
the guys of these days too, they cannot pretend for long. You know, I don't know, but unless they are actually on a mission to destroy you, that's when they'll pretend for 10 years.
Yeah. Like, you definitely get hungry, and if you get hungry, that's when you show your true colors. So
some people can pretend for years.
Yeah.
So in the end of it, it will rub off you. Yeah.
Sorry, not to cut you off, but a lot of people, they try and the same question that I asked. They try to test their partners.
I do that a lot.
Oh,
wow.
Once in a while, you need to annoy him, okay, to see how he's going to react.
Oh, okay.
Do something.
No, but that's if he's not showing anything. That's if everything is
rosy. You know that's how he is. Like he's not quick tempered. He's not like sometimes you need to do something to. You don't have to be perfect. Yeah, you don't have. You don't watch the before cry. No, her son will be here.
The rally is right.
But that's what I'm saying. That's if the guy...
Come. Our cameraman wants to say something.
But if the guy has not, like, the guy is so perfect. I mean, if you have someone who is, like, real with you and...
Nobody's perfect.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you have someone
but just
real
perfect
with
for you. When someone is just perfect for you, like, you cannot just pinpoint something wrong about the person.
No.
Well, it depends on your definition for perfect or perfection.
Yeah.
Don't
but
try and change.
Some people try and test their partners by getting, let's say, if you're my friend, and I'm like,
no,
that is that is dangerous.
It depends on how
I know what you're doing. You're my friend, and I'm like, oh, Maud, my boyfriend. I just want you to test him to see if he's going to
faithful.
Whether
he's faithful.
Sometimes I'm like, nah.
It's silly.
Maybe testing.
I have a story.
You'll end up falling in love.
I'm crying.
No, that's crazy. When we were in JHS, can you imagine? There was this friend of mine. She was in love with this guy, and the guy was sort of proposing to the girl, but the girl really wanted to be sure if he's faithful. And this friend told me to
test this guy.
I said no, I'm not going to do this.
How are you going to test him?
Like to say to him that, like, try and tell him that I admire him and see how he was going to react. And I said I'm not going to do it because for me, like, I just knew the guy was going to say yes.
Yeah, you know.
I just knew it, but I didn't want to break my friend's heart. And I kept on saying no. For a full time, I said I'm not going to do it. Just get someone else. I'm not doing it. And the girl said, no, you're the right person for this. Just do it. And I said, okay. So then that time there was this single conference call. So you know what we did? And that time we're not using all these smartphones. So when you do a conference call, it doesn't show on the other person. So the friend, I didn't really want to do it, but when I was there, I was even shaking and all. So I called the guy and I said something. I don't remember the exact words I used, but just to show to him that I admire him and everything. But I said to the girl, right after doing it, we have to tell him that it's a prank. Because I don't want this guy, I know this guy, he's going to go around telling people that you like it.
Oh, Jude has proposed to
me. So my friend was on the other line, but the guy did not know. So we did it, and then the guy was like, oh yeah, of course, you know. And I said, well, I just knew it. Okay, so the girl obviously got the answer that she needed, and well, even eventually, I think they still dated anyways. But it's just love is but then I think for a while she was angry with him and things like that, and then we told him that, well, it's not what it is. It was a prank, and the guy even got angry with me as well. Like, so in that sense, do you think we achieved the goal, or do you think is it because we're kids, so it didn't really matter?
I wanted to say something because this thing, in fact, thinking about it, I don't want to offend any person, so just a disclaimer.
Okay.
Some black girls play hard to get. And sometimes it's, I mean, you want to, you know.
But that thing is cool, you know. Like.
But then it depends on if the guy likes you. He's trying, you can see he's trying, but you're still, you know. And another girl comes and says that, oh, I like you. Do you want to go out with? If you're like, I'm trying, I'm not getting you, and someone else has come to say that.
The guy doesn't really like the other lady that
So if you try a UK visa and you get like you don't get it, won't you try the UK?
US.
Not go to abroad.
That's different.
No, but then
So if you try US,
That's different.
no, but the thing is, he's told you that, oh, I like you, and you're like, well,
I'm thinking about
it. Like, okay, then he shows that you can see that the guy's a good guy. The guy is. It's not like you can see that he's not a good guy. It's like you can see that. All right, if you fall in love, or even if you tell him that, oh, I like you, maybe you think you're too weak, so you want to act like, oh, okay. But then I don't understand why you would do that, because if the guy has come to say, I like you, if you don't like the guy, tell him no. But then you lead him on, like he's like, okay, I like you, and you don't want to tell him.
It's fun.
It's fun, but then if you like,
we have to test the guy.
You test him. And if another girl comes and says that I like you and he catches feels for her, he will leave you.
Catches feels.
You leave him. Okay. I just don't understand.
Why are you talking from experience?
I'm not talking from experience. No. It's because it's okay. We guys, we find the hard way. We find the hard way. I'm not saying me.
I understand.
I'm not saying me. No.
I know it's not you, but I think put yourself in the guy's shoes.
Yes.
Like,
it takes a lot to ask you out. I mean, if you don't like me, that's it. For me personally, I wouldn't like play hard to get if I don't like you. I'll just tell you, look, you're wasting your time.
Yeah.
And if I like you and we vibe, fine. I mean, I'll play hard to get, but like not 2 years and you're still in the
2 years.
Some girls, friend zone.
I know some girls just like to put people on the side and like do their own thing.
We are not shopping items. You can't put us in your basket. Nah. If you're high demand, if another person comes, we'll go. It's not serious.
So then again, I was gonna ask, is it really important to consider the age difference between you and your partner? No.
Well, personally, I've dated people who are younger and people who are older, and I feel like age doesn't really matter. It's not very important. But then again, don't marry someone who's like 30 years or 40 years older than you, but then just be sensible about it.
So what if he's treating you good?
60.
Maybe the person is 30 years older than you, but very strong.
What do you mean very strong?
If it works for you, then fine. If it works for you, fine. But personally, I don't really see age as like a huge barrier.
What would be your preferred age difference?
Maximum 10 years.
Okay.
Plus or minus? Is it plus or minus or plus?
Yeah.
Well. Plus 10 years.
Older. Okay.
10 years older, and if I'm going to marry someone who's younger than me, maybe like a year or two.
Yeah, a year or two. Oh, okay. Michelle?
I think age really matters. I don't know whether it's because I have brothers, but I can't see myself marrying someone 2 years younger than me just because it's like I'm marrying my little brother. I really don't. So it really matters to me. I always want someone who's older. I think that person is just more mature. Some people who are older, not always mature. Some younger people are more mature, but basically it's your maturity that counts. But to me, you should be older than me, basically.
Me, age really matters. I wouldn't go in for somebody. I wouldn't marry somebody that I'm older than. No, I wouldn't do that. I think you did ask if I would get married to somebody of my age.
Yeah.
No, I want somebody slightly older than me.
Okay.
Because I want to feel like a baby, you know.
Yeah, when he says babe,
And I know that most guys that are like older are not mature. Like somebody can be old, but he wouldn't be matured enough. But most of them are mature. Like with age.
I think, well, it's not always the case, but age does come with maturity.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
So,
but it's not always the case. But yeah,
and I want somebody who is experienced. Yes,
Yeah,
that's why I want somebody who is experienced in everything. Yes. Yeah, I want somebody who's more experienced than me. That's why I want somebody who is older than me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Yao, do you want to add to it?
I'm saying for me, age is just the number, depending on if the person is matured and if they fall in the same category that I've put there, then why not?
So can you marry somebody that is older
Like
than
my
you?
age.
If she fits in the same category,
And what category are you talking about?
that one, if they're interested, they should come and see me. I'll tell.
Okay.
Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and then share this video to your friends and family.
Sales.
We're ready for sales.
Let's go winter sales.
Black Friday.
Viewers, it's been so interesting. Oh my god, I think we have to do a part 2 of this. But then before we go, everyone is going to say their last words, just to summarize everything that we've talked about and say something about choosing the right life partner. So who's going to start?
Yeah.
You guys are. This is sexism. Racism. It's an ism. Well, what can I go from it? Well, I'll just say what I was saying. Like, definitely, I'm going to choose whoever my partner. Like, if you're choosing a partner, choose wisely because you're not only choosing for your own pleasure, but think about your future, the person's character. There are so many ways you shouldn't like. There's so many things you should look out in the person. But obviously, ultimately, sometimes pray about it, Yeah, I've also like one thing. Girls, don't lead guys on for too long. That's all I'm stressing on.
Okay. Delali?
Okay, so what I have to say is, when you're choosing somebody, choose somebody who respects you. Somebody who I think I did say it earlier on, somebody who values you. And then somebody who forgives you when you offend them.
Okay.
And somebody that you can vibe with.
The vibe.
The person you can click with. Somebody that when you have trouble or you have an issue, that person should be the first person you should call and be like, that's what is going on. Like somebody that you can connect with, somebody that you can talk to about everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Michelle.
Okay, so I think you don't just look at the physical aspect, also look at the spiritual as well. Look at choose someone who loves God, someone not religious but who has a relationship with Christ.
Okay.
Yes, basically.
Right. Maud?
I'll just say that marriage is not a rush. Don't let society or anyone put you into going into something that you later regret. So take your time, pray, choose wisely, and enjoy the rest of your life with someone you love.
Aww. Nice one,
And
right?
this job. What about you?
Oh my god.
And the host.
Right, I think you guys have said it all. I mean, we've discussed a lot today, so I believe we've all learned something from it. Personally, I'll just say it's not a rush. Yes, just take your time. And to me, the best, treasures of life comes when you're not really looking or not really rushing to get something or a partner. So just take your time, focus on you, and then the right partner will come. When the right partner comes, when the partner comes, try to find out if the partner is the right person for you. Obviously, that is why there's dating, there's courting before you go into marriage. So just take your time, test the person if you have to, but do it sensibly. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, so thank you so much for your time and thank you for tuning in. You know what to do. You have to subscribe to my channel, like the video, and share it to your friends, okay? Okay. Lightning,
I mean, for me, you can easily move the camera small for me, so it's
So
Special
from time to time, the Zoom in.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one.
Let's take Neo. Yeah, Michelle.
Okay, so I think okay, so both of them should be wait. Oh my god! I was say qualities. Let me ask you a question. What is it?
You have some
Okay.
few seconds now.
10 minutes no. With the 10 minutes no do I am back to me starting from
I won't cut you with
I just sense here.
I got about 20 seconds or
and then you some
What
cut
do you say qualities though? Is it like for both of
but-
them or?
Yeah, it's not
the guy-
really in. And because you did
That's
this.
because I came forward.
That's why I don't know what to answer.
Wait, but am I in now?
You're in, yeah,
If I
you're
say it
in.
like this, am I
Yeah,
in?
so
I come back.
the first question is what are the qualities that should be considered when choosing a life partner? So Michelle, what do you think?
Okay. Wait, like
But your Zoom no.
yeah.
I'm Michelle, sorry.
Thank you for watching. Bye.